Hanging with the bros by day, chilling with your shorty at night. He'd rather be off the Jane, cause that high make all his wrongs turn right. My lover boy, filling up my heart with joy. At this party with
Definitely Mary J. Blige's The Breakthrough. #1 album in the world, actually, too. So yeah. Ooh, that's a good question. I want to say I had to be at least 6, like 5 or 6, because she was the first concert I went to, and I remember being 5 or 6. I got like a little certificate, like, congratulations, we're going to your first concert. So yeah. It's so funny because I was 6 years old and I thought I was like going through a heartbreak or something. One thing I really love about Mary J. Blige is she is very passionate through her music. Like everything that she sings, you can feel it. Even my little 6-year-old self thought that I was like, going through something. And I really love that about her music. It really translates. That's what made me fall in love with her. So. My name is E'mani Aurielle. I'm a singer-songwriter. Yeah. I make music. But I make music. No, go back. Oh, we gonna start over one more time. That was good. I make. Is that? I don't know if the short answer is good or not. Like, it's whatever you want to do. Okay. Yeah, I make music. Okay. I make music. Oh, so you can. Okay. What do you create? I create music. I write and I sing. What genre? That's a great question. I haven't quite figured that out just yet, but I would say R&B. But I'm still finding my sound. Yeah. It actually means a lot to me because what I create is a part of my like identity, and I feel like that's constantly changing, like along with my sound, it's constantly maturing. So it's something very sacred to me. Yeah, my music is. I write all of my own songs, so it's always like true to me. So yeah. It's nice. I mean, it's scary because it's very vulnerable, and like when you're sharing music with like the world, that is a little scary. It's almost like me like exposing my diary or like showing people like my most inner, like deepest thoughts. But it's taught me like a lot about like the power behind vulnerability, I would say, like how much strength there is actually in being able to like express your emotions and like kind of like express them using words or sounds or music. So it's nice. Yeah. I couldn't tell you the first time. I couldn't tell you that, but I do have like my parents recorded a lot of my brother and I's like childhood growing up. A lot of footage of me like singing and just like having a time. But I would say my parents are the reason like I even know half the music that I know because they played a lot of it around us as kids. So, yeah, I have them to thank for sure. Maybe what I do it for. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what people think about my music like in real life. But it could be what I do it for. And honestly, I do it for me. It's for very selfish reasons, actually, because I don't know if I cannot do it. I don't know what people would misunderstand, though. Yeah, maybe just why. They're probably the why. Yeah. That changes. It really depends on what I'm going through. Because I create when I'm happy and when I'm sad, or when I'm emotional, or I'm going through something, or I'm bored. So like the feelings always are changing. But ultimately it just feels like a release. Yeah. So like for some people that's like, I think it's the writing, honestly, like getting the words down on paper, the emotions down on paper, I think is the part that like makes me feel like at ease. Yeah. I think when I got to college, that sounds so like yesterday, but very more recent than not, because I always liked music, but I didn't always know that like that wasn't a real option for me to like pursue it, because it was a given. Like I was like, music was going to be a part of my life regardless. But I think when I got to college, I was challenged to like push myself to actually make my own music. I was always into like musical theater and like, always singing. I was never really like professionally trained, but like it was always something that I wanted to do for fun. But I think once I started making my own music and realized like, oh, I can make a song, that's when it became like, oh, like I need this in my life. Like this is what I have to do. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's getting serious, y'all. The Whitney Houston. Like, we can't talk about vocalists and not talk about Whitney. You know what I mean? One thing I learned about in college, I was taking a class about, it was a vocal class. It was a one-on-one vocal class. And my teacher taught me about resonance, what resonance is. And I was like, I don't know what that means. But resonance is Whitney Houston. Like when you hear Whitney sing, it's this like feeling you get. Goosebumps is what it's called. Actually, that's what I get when I hear Whitney. Her voice is it's smooth. Like that's what I want to sound like when I'm singing. I don't sound like Whitney, but that's okay because there's only one her. Anyway, yeah, Whitney is up there, number one vocalist in my book. I don't care what y'all talking about. Anita Baker is also up there. Hello. She has a different kind of sound. I think like the deepness in her voice, it's also very smooth, very sweet. I like it. Anita Baker kind of reminds me of like Jasmine Sullivan. Is also another vocalist that I really like. I know that's like they're two different vocalists, but it's them having like that deep kind of like, it's a deeper resonance than Whitney. If that makes any sense. I love Anita. I like to cover her songs. They sound really good live. I can't touch Whitney, or they gonna scream at me. What else we got over here? That's more Anita. What else was I supposed to come over here and grab? That's two, right? Beautiful. LOL. These three records right here, if I had to describe them using a day of the week, it would be Sunday. This is my Sunday playlist right here, all lined up in one. We got Shalimar. Can I take it off? Okay, yeah. We got Shalimar. Let's see. Is it on here? I don't know if it is, but this is For the Lover in You. I put it on my life. I just sang this at karaoke the other night. I would never not sing it. This is like top-notch record, one of my favorites. I love something about like just live music and bands, which we're gonna get into the Gap Band, makes me feel really good. This is why I want to sing with live music. Like, come on, Bridging the Gap, Charlie Wilson alone. Let's get into his catalog. It's my dream of mine to work with Charlie Wilson. I hope that really happens. We're gonna just mark it right now that I will have a collaboration with Charlie Wilson one day. Gap Band, they have hits, like hits on hits on hits on hits on hits. My parents definitely put me on. Recently went to Oklahoma this year and learned who the Gap Band is. They're brothers. Did you know that? And what the Gap Band stands for and why they made music. And that made me love them even more. I'm not going to give the lesson because, I'm not going to give the lesson because I'm not that good at teaching, but you look it up. Good spirit. Okay. And then this is just going to lead me straight into Soul Train. Iconic for Black people. Let's start there. Yes, Don Cornelius. Iconic host. Anyway, we got the Backstabbers, the OJs, you know what I'm saying? That is like one of my favorite songs by them and probably everybody's. We got Al Green on here. Beautiful voice. Curtis Mayfield, Barbara Mason, Billy Paul, James Brown alone. Talk about stage presence. Listen. Oh yeah, this track list is good. Oh yeah, we got some stuff on here. I wish I was living in this era to just see it and witness it with my own eyes. Just Black people joyous on TV, dancing, having a time. Yeah. Was there any specific question I was supposed to answer? No? Okay. Yes. I love this. Yes. Okay. All three of these like records to me is culture, Black culture. I really love Black music. I love live music. I think it's something really special about like instruments and like the way that like music was recorded, especially in the 70s and 80s. I don't know, like it's my favorite. Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to be a part of a band. I don't know if you want to like, if we should put a band together. If you want to play with me, let's be a part of a band. But anyways, point is, I really like performing live, and I love live music, and I love hearing live music, and they was all eating it down with the instruments and such. So yeah. Like people? Oh, yeah. Some of my favorite writers, Victoria Monet. I love her storytelling. She's so witty, like with her writing style. I really love her. Oh my God, there's so many good writers. What can I think? Mariah Carey. Oh yes, Mariah Carey. The Whitney Houston. Who was writing for Michael Jackson? Whoever was writing for Michael Jackson. Whoever was writing for Michael Jackson. If it was Michael, shout out Michael. I love it. Like just it's something like about an original structure of a song. Beautiful. Aside from that, I think what inspires my music and my writing is like everyday life, like my actual experiences and what it is that I'm going through. That's all I write about. I'm trying to learn how to write about things that actually haven't happened to me, you know, so we can get out of the box. Yeah. I like the part when it starts to sound like a song, because when I write, it does not sound like a song. It does not sound like a song. It's like a diary entry. It's just words, feelings, thoughts, nothing rhymes. It's no structure. I've allowed myself to kind of go through that process too, like making a song that's not really structured or like doesn't have a bridge or a verse or a chorus. It's just yapping. And that comes out really nice too. My song January 29th is kind of like that, like no structure, just kind of going at it with the pen. So yeah. Did that answer the question? Okay, cool. I'm working on a project. My goal this year is to release my first project. I have not released any like EP or album or project yet. So that is what I'm working on. I have something in the works that's already done being written. So I got to hold myself accountable and actually put it out. So yeah, I'm working on a project. Is execution. Yeah. One thing about me, I'm really, really hard on myself when it comes to my like craft and my music, and I want it to like be perfect and perfectly presented. And I'm really trying to like not be like that anymore, because it's something beautiful about like just sharing music as is. So a lot of my music is done, but I'm not comfortable releasing something that I recorded in my room because I'm not good at mixing and mastering. So, yeah. I want them to feel me, like what it is that I'm singing about, what it is that like I'm saying, what I'm writing. I want people to connect with it. Like I know that I'm not the only person that's going through these like experiences, so like I want people to like relate. Yeah, I want people to like it. Yeah. I love this. I have a dream of like having a house full of records and CDs, because that's music that I fell in love with like growing up. I want to collect it all. It costs a lot of money. So as soon as I get some money, I'm gonna get some records. But yeah. Oh my God, physical music is like so important. I mean, this is where it started. So the digital age, everything is accessible and like overly accessible to the world. But it's something special about like the cover art. It's all unique. It's all uniquely packaged. It feels like a lot more care, when you're like dealing with physical music. Even like CDs, that was my favorite part about getting CDs was like unwrapping the like little paper and seeing the exclusive pictures and like the little signatures and like learning about all the credits and stuff on there, hearing about the process of the artist and like how they felt and how they describe their own music. Like that's all really important. So I love that. Yeah. So I think we need to keep record stores alive for sure. Yeah. Oh, I used to listen. I had a Hello Kitty CD player when I was a kid, and it had a handle on it. And I used to carry her around and play all my music. She was pink, and I had all my CDs on there. Like I was listening to Bow Wow and Usher and Mindless Behavior and Mary J. Blige, and I had me a time. Yeah, with my little radio, me on my little radio against the world. So it's very nostalgic for me because it reminds me of my childhood and like, I grew up listening to music. Man, it just reminds me that I'm not the first, and there's so much inspiration out there. Like there's so many different like genres of music, so many different artists, so many different projects. Like, yeah, it's just so much to pull from. I think that's what gets overwhelming about creating sometimes is like too much inspiration can also be like, where do I go? Where do I go from here? So yeah, but I love being in here. I want to have a record one day. So yeah. Hey y'all, my name is E'mani Aurielle. You can find me on all platforms at E'mani Aurielle. You can find me at Fourth Space on May 9th at the Empress Theater in Vallejo. I will be performing live with another Vallejo artist, Tyler. And yeah, you should come. If you're looking for records, come to Mars Records in Piedmont and come say hi to Steve. Steve is cool. That's my dog. Come get you some music, come shop. And, stay in tune for Idu House. More to come soon. Yeah. You don't want to miss it. Better watch what you say.